Ah, yes, we've all been there before. This shit is more than a game, man. And now, these shirts are more than a game. But did you know that this merch wasn't made only for sportswear? No sirree. This shit more than a game is a lifestyle brand. You can wear the shirts for anything, such as going shopping, working out,
This shit more than a game.
doing chores, setting the mood,
Ooh, yeah, that's that thing I like.
changing a tire, robbing a bank,
Go, 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 go.
jumping a Falcons fan, and so much more. So purchase your official This Shit More Than a Game merch today for the low starting point of $28.03 and let the world know this shit more than a game. Warning, please see a doctor if you feel you've gone too far with taking this shit more than a game. This Shit More Than a Game is not associated or licensed with any organization or entity except for John Bones LLC. This Shit More Than a Game is not responsible for any fights caused by the shirts. John Bones LLC does not promote or recommend violence of any kind unless it's at the expense of a Falcons fan. 3, 2, 1. Okay, open your eyes.
What?
Happy Valentine's Day, baby. Surprise.
What's the surprise, Jono?
That's a surprise. What you mean? Look
I thought we were going to dinner, steaks. I don't know. I got dressed nice. Like, what are you doing?
Baby, just nice for this.
I don't want to go to Smoothie King because I don't care about Pelicans. We're playing a trash team tonight, too.
What
What is
talking about, baby?
this?
This is for you. Happy Valentine's Day.
No, I don't want this.
What you mean you don't want this?
I don't want this. Why did you do this?
Because I thought I was doing something special for you. Jeez,
How much did it
happy-
cost?
I got floor seats. I got floor
How
seats,
much
baby.
did it cost? I don't care where we're sitting. How much did it cost? And who paid for it? Did I pay for it again?
Technically, you pay for it. But, I checked my email this morning, okay? My work is coming from my bad back.
Jono.
It's actually in transit. They told me it's in transit, so I'm going to pay you back this weekend. But for now,
I don't wanna
we got
do
floor
this.
seats to the Pelicans, baby. Happy Valentine's Day. Why are you? What's going on? I thought you might have a better reaction than that. Come on, like, you know this shit more than the game. It's Rao. Baby, happy Valentine's Day. Rao's here as well. Me. She's happy. Oh, you happy. She's happy. Baby, isn't this awesome? All this for you. And I only spent 28.3K of your credit card money that I'm going to pay you back with my workers' comp. Look at all this, man. Look at all this. This is awesome. This is all for you. Happy Valentine's Day, man. Like, you know this shit more than a game. You know this shit more than a game.
I hope those 28K nachos taste good to you, asshole.
Baby, why are you so mad? Aren't you having fun? What? Like, you know this shit more than a game. Let's go! Yeah!
Are you crying?
Let's go.
Stop
This is the
crying.
best
Stop,
Valentine's Day
stop.
ever. This is the best Valentine's Day ever, baby. Thank you. No, you're welcome. You're welcome for giving you the best Valentine's Day ever. I know you had a great time, right? We won. We beat the Wizards.
No. Why are you crying?
I'm
Why do
not
you
crying, man.
always
It's
do
the
this
win. I
to
told
me?
you the
You're
arena got this
crying?
crazy type of air in the building. It's the pollution or whatever.
No.
Man, we beat the Wizards. What you mean you're not having a good time? Happy Valentine's Day. I told you. Best
This is not
Valentine's
what I
ever.
expected when you said we're going out to a nice evening.
Now you know the shit more than the game. You know the shit more than the game.
Yeah, okay.
And actually, I think after that win, I'm about to buy season tickets for the rest of the year for me and you. What do you call it? Now you know the shit more than the game. You know the shit more than the game. I mean,
I mean, first of all, I thought that was a good Valentine's Day gift myself. I don't know. Jeez. Second of all, shout out to my dude Lloyd, man. A big fan of the John O'Bourne Show for making that new buffer / video for the This Shit More Than a Stream podcast, man. I got the best fans in the world. I truly, truly do. And I think New Orleans is the best fans in the world. But it's kind of funny. I feel like we are in a bit of deja vu, folks, because I don't know if you guys are on these Twitter streets or these social media streets, but we're in a bit of deja vu. That's because we are having the same conversation right now with the New Orleans Pelicans that we had a few months ago with the New Orleans Saints. And that conversation being, how should fans feel about the team right now? And that's a fine conversation to have. It's always fine to debate about fans and their feelings towards their team. The problem, of course, is that it gets once again into the fact of people gatekeeping how fans should feel about the team. Because here's the thing, just like the New Orleans Saints, there's two sides to the Pelicans fans right now. There's a side of fans that are very, very happy and very, very excited that the Pelicans are 33-22, 11 games over 500, and currently the 6th seed in the Western Conference playoff standings. And then there are the fans who are saying that this team is underperforming. This team is not showing any type of signs that it's going to make a deep run in the playoffs, and that we are way too far into the Zion and Brandon Ingram era that we should be satisfied with the product that we are receiving so far this season. I'm here to tell you the same thing I said when the Saints fans had this debate about should we cheer for the team, should we hope that the team loses so that everybody can get fired. Folks, fans are allowed to feel however the hell fans are wanting to feel. There is no right or wrong way to fanaticism, okay? Because let me tell y'all something. Whether you're an excited fan, whether you're a Sunshine and Rainbows fan, or whether you're a dark fan or Thunder and Clouds, it's all doom and gloom fan. That money to the New Orleans franchise on Airline Drive, it's all green at the end of the day. As long as they have your emotions, as long as they have your engagement, as long as they have your attendance, they don't mind what you're saying, as long as you are giving them your attention and your money. Okay, so we can have a discussion about how should fans feel, or how do you personally feel about the New Orleans Pelicans right now. But my biggest pet peeve, as always, is that it does not need to turn to yet again another gatekeeping conversation from fans in New Orleans about how fans should feel about their sports teams, okay? If you want to be excited about the New Orleans Pelicans, be excited. If you feel like this team is underperforming, if you feel like this team is underwhelming, if you feel like even though this team is winning games, they're doing it in an ugly way and that is not satisfactory to you, feel the way you feel. It's all healthy, fun, entertaining discussion. One thing we will never do on the John O'Bourne Show is gatekeep fandom, okay? Whether you're a positive fan, whether you're a pessimistic fan, we welcome it all. And we welcome it all tonight, because let me tell you something, folks. When it comes to fanaticism, we all want the same thing, okay? We all want the same thing. As a content creator, I want a fan base, and I know that not every fan or supporter of me who watches my stuff is going to 100% agree or love every single skit or video or opinion that I do. Okay, I know that what comes with having a fan club or fans in your product is that you're going to have fans who are going to be a little bit, opinionated about you. They're going to be a little bit constructive criticism of you. I get it. That's how fans work. That's what you sign up for when you are wanting a fan club. But at the end of the day, every fan, for whatever business, for whatever entity, for whatever sports team, for whatever artist, whatever, every fan wants the same thing. That is, it all wants to get to the same destination, which is the success of whatever they're fanning for. We all want the same destination for the New Orleans Pelicans. Granted, some of us have different GPS routes on how we feel we should get to that destination. But at the end of the day, we all want the same destination because we're all fans. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the John O'Barnes Show, where this shit more than a stream.
Yeah. Yeah. Lights, camera, action. Big business. I push it to the motherfucking limit. Let's get it. Ryan and me, we gon' get it. Caught, I was down, I salute the dealer. Let's get it. Everywhere we go, we keep it lit. Don't you know you big bitch, fake them like real. Let's get it. My nigga be that I can get it. It's up in here, I'm on a mission. Get it. Let's get it. Fake them like real. Let's get it. My nigga be that I can get it. It's up in here, I'm on a mission. Get it. Don't you know you y'all still talking that jibber jabber about back then, how I took the rap, and y'all all capping, I'm all fake. Drop a couple stacks and I beat that. How you beat the charge? That nigga think he hard, you think he on the bro? That nigga fraud. How you living large? How you got the cause? One thing you won't do is pull my card. Still about that shit. Got a couple killers in this bitch. Still on my gizmo shit. Inspect the gadget and extend the clip. Savage life like macho. Bring it home like Roscoe. They got guns that ain't cock, dude. Y'all sauce shell tacos. Got a couple niggas doing fair time. Kept it G and never dropped a dime. Locked it down like prime time. No blood game, but I call him slime. Serve him up like it's lunchtime. Big truck like a prime. Ready for it war time. One phone call, it's bedtime. Let's get it. Ryan and me, we gon' get it. Caught, I was down, I salute the dealer. Let's get it. Everywhere we go, we keep it lit. Don't you know you big bitch, fake them like real. Let's get it.
This shit more than a game. Ladies and gentlemen, did you miss us? Did you miss us? We took last week off. We had a hell of a Mardi Gras. But we're back on Tuesdays, and we're keeping it pimping just as much as ever, folks, because there is no offseason on the John O'Barnes Show. And I have some special news for you guys today, because not only is I, John O'Barnes, on the show tonight, but we have some returning people. Yeah, you know, they didn't quit the show after the Saints season ended. They actually are back in the fold to talk some New Orleans Pelicans basketball tonight and a little bit of the Saints as well. First of all, we have the guy that you all were really, really hoping came back and were texting me. Y'all were DMing me. Y'all were in my mentions on Twitter, on Facebook, on Blue Sky. I didn't even know that they had a DM feature on Blue Sky. Y'all were like, where is Ziggy at? Is Ziggy coming back on the show? I got good news for you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, the taste him here of the John O'Barnes Show. He's a moderator. He's a co-host. He is a producer. Ziggy the Beast is back in business. What up, Ziggy?
What's good, bro? What's good, man? I appreciate everybody that been working with me. We had a lot going on. Life was lifing, but we back, bro. What's good?
You want to know how I know you're back, Ziggy?
How you know I'm back, bro?
Because we got over 60 people right now in the chat. When it's me by myself, it's only like 40 people to start the show. We have over 50. So the people want Ziggy. The people want Ziggy. Yep. But we're going to see if these numbers stay consistent, because unfortunately, guys, somebody who you probably did not want back, but I told you, I can't choose family, okay? We have a contract agreement that he made me sign a long time ago. Unfortunately, word is bond and blood is bond. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all know who I'm talking about. It is my little brother, Evan Barnes.
What's good?
Representing, look, representing LSU today, bro.
Wow, Ziggy, okay, it's definitely the offseason. This man, give Evan a round of applause.
Yeah, let's go, L.
Yeah, this man representing LSU. But Evan, I'm proud of you. You actually still do have some Louisiana love in you.
Hey, just LSU, that's all. That's the only good team I can support in Louisiana.
It's baby steps, right, Ziggy?
I'll take that.
It's baby steps. And for everybody in the chat right now, we appreciate you guys joining us tonight on the John O'Bone Show. But y'all know how we got to start off the show. Leave a this shit more than a game in the chat right now so we can get the show started on the right way. And tonight we have a very, very special episode because it is going to be our first Pelicans-centered episode. And y'all know that. I told you guys, I know that the Saints fans make up the bulk of my community, but I say it helps to be a Pelicans fan if you aren't, because we're going to do a lot more Pelicans talk, especially now that we're in the dog days of the NFL offseason to talk about right now, especially with the New Orleans Pelicans, guys. The New Orleans Pelicans are doing the damn thing. If you ask me, the New Orleans Pelicans, guys, are 33-22, and they are currently the 6th seed in the Western Conference Finals. But I know you guys heard my opening rant, and there's still a portion of the fan base who is not satisfied with that. There's a portion of the fan base who says the way we are getting our wins is very, very unimpressive, uninspiring, and they feel like it's going to all lead up to either another letdown in April or it's going to be a very, very short playoff run for the New Orleans Pelicans this April/May. So that's what we're going to talk about tonight, guys, as our first main topic. How should the fans feel about the New Orleans Pelicans? And I'm going to start with you, because I know you are a diehard Pelicans fan. Again, we are 3 and 2. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put up the standings right now. So I'm gonna show all the fans, especially if you're not like diehard NBA fans. Look at this, guys. The New Orleans Pelicans right there. Y'all see the number 6 seed right above those dotted lines? That means that if the season ended today, the Pelicans would not even be to worry about the play-in game. The Pelicans would be centered, locked in the playoffs. So I'm satisfied. I'm not like doing jumping jacks because I don't think we're having the most exciting season, Ziggy. But I'm like, okay, I'll take it. If somebody would have told me that in October, that this is where we would be at the All-Star break, I would say, hell yeah, sign me up, given how low the bar needs to be for this franchise. Ziggy, how do you feel right now about the New Orleans Pelicans season so far?
I'm feeling very good about the Pelicans right now. In the year of 2024, we have won 13 games thus far. But we did lose 8 games this year. Most of them happened in January. So if you really just take February into account, we on our thing, man, right? Because if you look at it right now, all the teams that are on winning streaks, the Pelicans are on a 3-game winning streak.
Ziggy, can I interrupt you right quick? We got
ahead,
some major guests in the building tonight. We got the Locked On Pelicans, one of the number one sources of Pelicans news on YouTube.
Can I get on the air horns, John?
Jake, I am honored that you joined me tonight. Thank you so much, my man. Y'all, not that I need to tell anybody, because I'm sure everybody is already subscribed, but Locked On Pelicans, one of the top sources of Pelicans news, if you want to be following all of the Pelicans news. And we got my girl, Rel, man, the biggest Pelicans fan in the world, and she needs this shit more than the game. So we got some Pelicans all-stars in here. I said that to say, Ziggy, Evan better come correct when he talks about the Pelicans in a little bit, because he might be able to get away with that with the Saints fans, but them Pelicans fans, they breathe and live this shit more than the game, Evan. But Ziggy, go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Well, on top of what you said, we got Locked On Pelicans, and we have Rel in here. Let's go ahead and give him some air horns, John. You think I should give him some air horns, bro?
Go ahead and get the air horns, Ziggy.
Give him some air horns, man. Give him some this shit more than the game air horns. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so Ziggy, continue your thought, man. You said that.
No, I'm just saying, like, kind of. I'm really alluding to what Clarissa said in the chat. She's like, "Wins or wins, bro."
Well, what
like,
Clarissa said? What my wife said?
She said, "Wins or wins." Like, I'm gonna take them.
The same wife that got mad that I got her floor seats for Valentine's Day to the Pelicans game. She's saying wins or wins. Where was his energy last week, wifey? Where was his energy last week?
That's what I was getting at. Wins or wins, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, I don't know why people are complaining. Like you said in your opening, people are, that's their opinion. I'm not gonna get on them about it. But I mean, look at the Timberwolves, 39. We've beat them.
We did.
We're not that far from the top 3 seeds. The Clippers.
No, there's a lot of context
exactly,
missing, some teams had players missing and whatnot. But
we can't. Hey, because we can't say that because we only play the team that's in front of us. So
you're right, and especially knowing that we're Pelicans fans and we always are sharp.
I'm gonna take it,
right? I get it.
I'm feeling good about the Pelicans, though. Bottom line, I'm feeling good about my Pelicans. I'm feeling good about our playoff chances. I have very high expectations on us being a playoff team. My main goal and my main thing for the Pelicans this year is I want us to get out of the second round. We can't get past the second round.
What you want?
I want to get past the second round, and then I'll be happy.
So you want to make the Western Conference Finals?
Yeah.
Brother, I don't know if we should be.
So we got the quarterfinals. Oh, all right, how about this, John? If we could just make the quarterfinals, I'll be happy.
If we make I would like send the team a fruit basket. If we make it to the second round, if we just make it to the second round, I would send the team a fruit basket. I'd be very excited about that.
Make the quarterfinals.
Finals, you can't tell me nothing. If we make it to the Western Conference Finals, you can't tell me shit. Okay, that's a high bar. We'll see what happens. I just want, but first, like you said with the Saints, when the Saints were giving us that up and down ass season last year, we were like, let's just get into the dance, and maybe you never know what happens, right?
Never know.
So I'm kind of like that, and it's kind of funny that we're having this debate about how should Pelicans fans feels when I say that the Saints fans had the same debate, but the Saints were garbage last year, right? It was up, down, it's inconsistent. At least the Pelicans, man, are winning. The Pelicans are 11 games over 500. People are saying like fire Willie Green and things like I'm like Willie Green has actually earned his upkeep. He made the playoffs his first year as a head coach. This is not Dennis Allen we're talking about, who has had proven nothing as the head man. Like, let's give Willie Green a little bit of grace, guys. They ain't elite coaches that grow on trees outside for the NBA, okay? Evan, you're coming from a non-Pelicans bubble. How do you feel about the New Orleans Pelicans as an outside fan?
Well, as an outside,
I am shocked. I don't know if that's a glitch or not, but we got over 100 people right now. Now, I hate to stroke your ego, and I know Evan's trying to go be the first one. No, I did this show 2 weeks without y'all the past 3 weeks, and the max we got was like 50. So it shows if y'all actually show up to work, we do record numbers, okay? Goddamn, show up to work. Evan, go ahead.
Damn.
I
forgot. I know, right? Zig, that's me and you, bro. Man, look, if you look at the Pelicans, I'm outside. I'm a Dallas Mavericks fan. So I want to say Dallas Mavericks got the longest winning streak in the Western Conference right now. Just throwing it out there. We're on a 6-game winning streak. Can't top that right now. But how I feel about the Pelicans is how All-Star Weekend felt about the Pelicans. Non-existent. Nobody was there from the Pelicans. B.I. wasn't there. Zion wasn't there. Like, nobody was there. And honestly, look at it. When I look at the schedule, look at the games y'all played, y'all was struggling against Washington Wizards, y'all last game. Y'all barely won that game. Mm-hmm. And honestly, if you look at the 4 losses that y'all had, actually look at the 5 losses that y'all had. All playoff teams. Lakers lost. Suns lost. And don't forget that 3-game losing streak y'all had against the Celtics, the Bucks, Oklahoma Thunder. Then y'all lost to the Suns again. And then y'all lost to the Dallas Mavericks. Like, y'all are not ready for that next step. Y'all talk about second round of playoffs and third round of playoffs. Be happy if you fucking make it, honestly. Jesus Christ. Hey, actually, y'all should be ecstatic if y'all avoid play-in tournament all in general. Y'all should be excited about that. If you get the playoff, I have y'all making the playoff. Y'all have to make the playoff.
Can we get to the super chat? Because I feel like Evan's going to throw away all of these fans we have watching tonight. We got a super chat, Ziggy.
We got a super chat, Jono. First off, every super chat, y'all get this shit more than the game. L horns. Oh, my bad. I clicked the wrong one.
Shout out to Hakeem for dropping that ball in the Rams game in the playoffs in 2000.
We got Ezekiel Castleton with a super chat of $10. This shit more than a football game. Yo, the only thing keeping me sane is that the West is close. Hope for no injuries, knock on wood, no bad juju. 6-game losing streak. Let's go.
My dog Ezekiel, I appreciate that, Ezekiel, and I feel like you are echoing the whole sentiment of the New Orleans Pelicans fan base. We are praying for no injuries. I don't know about the bad juju, Dan. I feel like just New Orleans in general, our sports teams have, bad juju. But I'm just hoping, Ziggy, like, come on now. We at the All-Star break, right? I want to say I'm not good at math. I want to say that Zion and B.I. have played over 85% of their games so far this season. Like, sign me the hell up for that in October if you would have told me that, right?
Right.
It may not be the way we envision. Like, if you would have told all the fans, Zion and B.I. were going to play 85% of their games, you probably like, we're going to be a top 3 seed. We're going to be like on SportsCenter every night, top 10 dunk fest and all that. No, it hasn't been the most exciting brand of basketball. But like you say, Ziggy, like my wife say, wins are wins. Nobody has really separated themselves out in the West. And Evan, bro, you talking about the losses that we've had to the contenders. I didn't do all this type of research, but I can guarantee you almost every team in the NBA, especially all the playoff teams, have lost to the same amount of contender teams. So to use that against the Pelicans is a weak argument in my opinion. And Evan, you and I went to Dallas to watch the Pelicans play the Mavs. And I'll be damned, Evan. I know we lost that game. Okay.
Who won that game though, right?
What happened the day before? Then the Cowboys showed the day before. So yeah, I guess we showed y'all a little bit of an olive branch. But you can't tell me you ain't leave that arena saying, damn, yo, the Pelicans gave us a fight. Like they got some talent. Like catch them on a good day. They might be able to do some damage in the playoffs.
Hey, and I'm not saying Pelicans don't have talent. I have never said it whatsoever. I'm just saying they have a good enough talent to make the play-in tournament. And that's it. Like that's all the talent that they have. That's all you have right there.
And that's what you hate. Oh, why you always come, Evan? Why would we always have record numbers? You got to put on your hater hat. Such a hater hat,
bro. I'm not hating, bro. I'm just telling you the truth. You don't like to hear the truth, all right? You don't like hearing it.
Well, one thing I think John will like is that we got another super chat from Bruce.
Man, hell yeah!
He says he don't really have much to say. He just says, "Here's my weekly donation." You just drop it in the.
So that means like, if we do the show every week, we get a weekly donation. I like that because I like getting paid weekly, right? Hey, Bruce Saint, man, shout out to you. You are this shit more than a game certified. And also as a reminder, folks, if you guys really want us to analyze your comment, unlike my wife, because my wife is always going to get special treatment. But if you want to analyze the comment, leave us a super chat. It could be as cheap as $2.83, and we will show you love here on the John Bone Show. And while we have over 85 people currently right now watching the show, and we have, I believe, over 40 people on YouTube, so that must mean that the Twitter numbers right now and the Facebook numbers, Ziggy, must be going ham. For us to have over 80 people, bro. That means across all platforms, we are doing the damn thing, and I appreciate that. I also ask for just one favor, guys.
What's up, John O'Bone Show community? Look, it's real simple. I just need y'all to hit that like button, and if you're new to the show, that subscribe button in 3 seconds to make this referee sad. 3, 2, 1.
Y'all already know, man. Hit the like button if you're new to the YouTube, man. Please, 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 because I ain't gonna lie, my subscribe numbers kind of went down this past week. I think because everybody not down, they didn't go up. And I need to go every week. I think everybody was too busy partying for Mardi Gras, which I get. I get it. Everybody, it was a hell of a Mardi Gras. This shit more than a Tuesday. But let's get them subscribe numbers up as well. And just a little bit of housekeeping items, folks. Also, do not be afraid if you're new to the YouTube channel to hit that bell notification so you can know whenever we go live or whenever I drop top of the line. Everything in the world when I drop brand new skits, okay? And you can be the first one to know if you hit that bell notification on YouTube. And as well as, guys, remember, with the John O'Bone Show, you can find us across all platforms, including Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. What am I missing, Ziggy? TikTok? Nah.
We're on Twitter, Twitch,
Blue Sky, Black Planet, MySpace. We're on everywhere. We're on everywhere.
iHeartRadio, Spotify.
Yeah, Ziggy, tell them how they can find us after the show if they don't watch us live. What other platforms can they find us on?
So if you don't watch us live, of course, you can always go back on YouTube and watch us. Or if you want to listen to the show on your commute to work, or if you're in the gym working out, you're going for your daily walks, different things like that. You want to hear Jono, Evan, Sean, myself. You want to hear our voices in your ears. We are on all podcasting platforms such as Spotify, iHeartRadio. We're on Alexa. We're on pretty much anywhere you can get your podcast at. Just go ahead and type in the John O'Bone Show, and you'll see that this shit is more than a game.
Maybe I should change it to the John O'Bone Show featuring Ziggy and Evan, because I'm telling y'all, with these numbers we're doing tonight, I'm like, God damn, do I need to rely on y'all that much? But all right, Ziggy, I want to play a little bit of devil's advocate, okay? Because I will say this is the point that I agree with the, if you want to call it, quote unquote, the pessimistic fans or the fans who aren't excited about the team right now. And that is that Evan is correct in this sense. Like, the wins have not been the most impressive. The wins have not been the type that you watch and say, oh, this team is going to do the damn thing and able. Like, this team is serious. And actually, never mind, Evan, NBA champion, all-star, and arguably a future Hall of Famer kind of said the same thing. We'll get to that in a little bit. But I would agree, Ziggy, that like it hasn't been the most impressive of wins. So that is why I'm like, I'm okay if like fans aren't excited right now about the team. But I will say this, Ziggy, I do think if we make the playoffs, I'm gonna still say if, because I've been burned enough by this franchise before to not act like that will guarantee the spot. If we make the playoffs come April, I think the city is going to be on fire and that Pelicans fever is going to go wild. Don't you think that?
No, 1,000% agreed.
So that's why I'm like so confused when fans are like so passionate and so like upset or trying to gatekeep how fans feel. It's like it's February, folks. Let fans feel how they feel. Who cares? We don't have to like police what type of fan. I mean, Lord knows the Pelicans aren't on the Saints level of support in the New Orleans area. So shit, if a fan is watching and they don't like the product, but they're still watching and giving the team their money and giving the team their engagement, I'll take it because we need all the fans we can get. We're still trying to grow as a franchise. So I just get so confused when like fans get so passionate about this argument and like so passionate about how they want to gatekeep and police how fans should feel. If a fan wants to be negative or a fan is pessimistic so far about the season, let him be, right? There's no right or wrong way.
I think though the main focus on this season is like, of course, Zion's health. So that's why you don't see him doing those emphatic dunks and different things like that. We do get flashes of it. But you see him laying the ball up more, using his hook shots, you know, different things like that. So I think the main thing is like Zion just come into the game and come out of the game the same way you entered. Like,
well, I think that's another reason for that, though, Ziggy.
What you think, bro?
I think that's
I know, but I want to hear what he got.
What?
Go ahead, bro.
I don't think Zion is capable of doing those, you know, high flash dunks or alley hoops anymore like how he used to be. Got a little,
why is that?
Little extra package on him, you know, a little more weight on him. That's all. That's all I want to say.
I will say this. I saw a Zion Duke highlight yesterday, and it is night and day, Ziggy, to how Zion looks now. And I'm not talking about body. I'm just talking about like how he's playing compared to how he was playing during Duke. And I was like, damn, like, because Ziggy, the die horse. Remember me and you, Ziggy, we did a podcast to like 2 people when we drafted Zion.
This was like, I might have to find that podcast again, bro. Like,
we were over the moon and we were like, oh, Zion's gonna be dunking every night in the dunk contest. He's gonna be the most popular player in the league. I mean, Zion didn't even make the top 10 in forward voting for the NBA All-Stars. Like, the fans have completely forgotten about him, and it's because his game right now, from a visibility standpoint, just doesn't like jump out the screen the way Giannis game does or the way LeBron James game does. And so I do agree, like, part of the reason why the national media, part of the reason why opposing fans, and part of the reason why just in general some fans are like not really impressed or excited about the Pelicans so far is because we really haven't had dynamic play from the guy who is supposed to be the face of the franchise and the face of our team. And so I think that plays a part. Now, Ziggy, do you think that Zion is just holding back so that he can stay healthy throughout the season, and that come April he's going to unleash and show us the prime Zion that we thought we were getting when we drafted him?
I'm thinking you're on the right track, but not unleash as in like, I don't know, Goku taking the weights off and all of a sudden he got access to multiple moves. But I do think he is kind of holding back in a sense, but we're not going to see like Zion, like you said, in Duke or different things like that, especially later on in the season. You don't go up. You kind of you deplete your energy and different things as the season goes on, especially on your knees and different things like that.
Yeah, that's me looking at it from a very pessimistic.
Good over there, bro?
What'd you say?
So you good over there, brother? Mike whooping your ass. I'm talking. You need to do a quick commercial break, bro.
Struggling.
Rome was not built in one day. Okay.
That Mike knocking the Sonic rings out of Jono.
The sound more than the game. Okay?
I got we have a comment from Mont Dog. I think that would be kind of good for us to touch on very briefly.
Sure.
And he says that our fan base is a wait and see fan base in terms of the Pelicans. When it comes to basketball, if the team plays good and gets to the postseason, the SKC, the blender is going to be lit.
I agree, and I think that it's very justified for the fans to be in a wait and see approach because it's the old adage: "Fool me once, shame on you; fool me twice, shame on me." Right? Like, this franchise has burned fans, including the general fans, a long time. That a lot of them had this attitude of, yeah, you guys are doing your thing right now, but let's see how you guys look in April. Let's see where you guys are at in the playoff picture come April. Because I remember last year, Ziggy, I was talking mad shit to the Lakers fans. Remember, we were screenshotting the standings and everything.
Yeah, I remember.
So I've learned my lesson.
I remember.
I think fans have learned their lesson, and I'm okay with that cautious approach. Now, Evan, you made a lot of, in my opinion, hating ass points, but I will say this. I will say this. You have somebody who actually is probably on your side, Evan. I don't know if you want this person on your side, but for everybody who watched the All-Star game, and congratulations if you made it through the full 3 hours of that All-Star game. We'll get to that
Even
later
it
on
was
in the
like-
show. A guy by the name, and everybody loves this guy in New Orleans, Draymond Nathaniel Green, okay? Draymond Nathaniel Green. I don't know if this is his middle name.
Right.
He had this to say about the New Orleans Pelicans, and I want to know in the chat, how do you guys feel about these comments? And then Evan and Ziggy, I also want to know what you guys feel what Draymond said about the Pelicans on Sunday.
But like I say, with Zion and those guys down in New Orleans, they got probably one of the deeper teams in the NBA. I don't think anybody wants to play the Pelicans if Zion is playing great.
And it has been nice to see Zion really figure it out this season.
For sure, he's definitely taking the next step. But I must say, I don't think anybody's worried about the New Orleans Pelicans.
What now?
I don't think anyone is worried about the New Orleans Pelicans.
Dude, I'm just telling you, they got 3 All-Stars. If those 3 All-Stars,
Who's the 3 All-Stars?
Zion, it was an All-Star. McCollum was All-Star. Ingram was All-Star.
Just generally.
Yes.
You mean just generally? CJ?
He's never made an All-Star. Who? CJ McCollum.
Yes, he has.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I'm wrong, but I thought he played All-Star game.
I must have missed that.
I think he's done the
Facts
the
real.
point.
I thought
Facts
he played
real.
All-Star game.
I may have missed that.
Okay, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but he's a hell of a player. I like CJ.
Great player.
Hey, great
CJ
player.
is fantastic.
Yeah, but I thought he made the All-Star game one year. But and they got one of the deeper teams in the league. Now, I didn't say they were going to win the championship. Now, calm down, y'all.
So you like the wild card, that's your word, Pelicans.
Pelicans!
I love Willie Green, by the way. Willie Green is my man.
Nah, don't try to
I
save
love-
face
I
now,
love
bro. You
Willie
said what
Green.
you said.
But I don't think nobody like we got the Pelicans. They good
I ain't
team.
gonna lie, that
but
kinda pissed me
ain't nobody
off.
worried about it.
I don't know.
All right, so Ziggy, you kind of made your commentary
I'm sorry.
in the video. I see the passion. I see the passion. No, it's fine. It's fine. I see the passion. I'm gonna ask you too this question. I already see we got some people in the chat making their opinion.
Bro.
Draymond's comment, was it fair or was it hate? Ziggy, how do you feel about it?
It was not anything. Charles Barkley was just making a statement about the Pelicans, in
Shout
which
out
I
to Chuck.
appreciate. Chuck, yeah, shout out to Chuck, shine a light on another small market team. And this is the type of stuff that John will see me talk about this all the time with the media, and Draymond's part of the league also. And it's just kind of funny, like he's talking to like the Warriors on like the number 1 seed. Like, bro, like if the playoffs started today, the Warriors not even in it. They're like what, ranked 10, 11? What are you at, Jono? 10th? 11th? He talking like they nice.
Well, I mean, they are the
Nobody
Warriors.
Nobody worry about the Warriors.
There you go. They're the number 10 seed, so they will be in the play.
Oh, now like what he talking with a lot of bass in his voice. Like
they will be playing Evan's Dallas Mavericks if the season ended today. So on that note, Evan, I asked you the same question. Draymond Green's comment about the Pelicans, was it fair or was it hate?
I mean, it was fair. I mean, Draymond is a 4-time championship winner.
Mm-hmm.
So he knows good basketball. He's been on a good basketball team. And honestly, what has the Pelicans has shown within recent years of if they could do anything? Nothing really. I think was it last year when the Kings was like this hottest team. They're like, oh, the Kings will go on a deep run, and they played they played Golden State in the first round, and the Kings lost. So Draymond know what he's doing. People hate Draymond. People think he's coming from a negative place, but like that man speaks real. And some people don't like to hear the real. They don't like to hear the truth.
So
There was a reason. There was a reason why the Pelicans didn't have any All-Stars at All-Star weekend. They had injuries and had substitute players, and still no Pelican players showed up. You talk about Zion supposed to be the face of the franchise. Zion reminds me of Andrew Wiggins when he first came to the league with the Timberwolves. He was supposed to be the next hype NBA player. He's like, man, he's gonna be like the next LeBron. Like he was the future. And then after a couple years, Andrew Wiggins just fucking went away. And I think that's how Zion's about to be, honestly.
I'm not surprised at that opinion from Evan Ziggy. I will say this. If I take off my fan glasses, okay, I would say I actually think Draymond's comments were fair. The Pelicans have not proven anything for us to be revered or respected by the competition. It's just facts. We haven't done anything.
Being a playoff team,
now, you see, that's the thing, though, because Ziggy, again, last year at this time, well, not at this point, we kind of saw what the future was looking like, but in January. Everybody sending screenshots. The Pelicans are the number 1 seed in the West. Look where the Lakers at. The Pelicans are running shit. What happened in April and May? Pelicans were watching on the couch. The Lakers were in the goddamn Western Conference Finals. Now, I know the Warriors right now do not look that good, but they have a championship pedigree that I am never going to count out Steph Curry, okay? So, yes, we can talk our shit right now. You want to say, oh, well, the Warriors, y'all the 10th seed and we the 6th seed, so keep our name out y'all mouth.
Exactly.
Draymond has the credentials to back it up. However, Ziggy,
with the back up the brink truck to pay a fine.
People don't come to John Barnes for analysis like that, right? Ain't I missed this shit more than a game?
I mean, that's what I was thinking, man. Because
so when I heard that, Ziggy, to hell with everything I just said in the past, I was like, Draymond, kiss our ass. Coming at us like that. If there's one thing New Orleans loves, is a good villain. We love being counted out. We love having a us versus everybody attitude. And I give Draymond props. And I'm so thankful that he finally gave us a villain to all unite and go against this season. So now the Pelicans players, and I'm talking to Larry Nance, I'm talking to CJ McCollum, I'm talking to Brandon Ingram, I'm talking to Zion Williamson, I'm talking to Jose Alvarado, I'm talking to Trey Hawkins, I'm talking to Woody Green, I'm talking to everybody, David Griffin, Swin Cash, everybody up in the suites, Gail Benson. We got to show them, and we got to show the world, is this shit more than a game or not? That's the type of shit that gets me excited, Ziggy. That is the spark in that I needed. I needed that from Draymond. I needed somebody to call us out. I needed somebody to say, ain't nobody taking the Pelicans serious. I needed that because that's when like, this shit more than the game level goes to intense levels. So yes, Draymond, you goddamn right you should be worried about the New Orleans Pelicans because we're coming. We're coming. I don't care what happened in 2022. I don't care what happened in 2023, 2021, 20. I don't care when we were the New Orleans Hornets. This is 2024. We are living in the now, and the Pelicans are coming. And this shit more than a game. And I promise you, the team is going to showcase that for the rest of the year when we come back from the All-Star break. We needed that, Draymond. So thank you, Draymond. Thank you, Draymond. Thank you. It's shit more than a game. And we're going to let the world know that now, Ziggy. Ziggy, I needed that from Draymond.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Thank you, Draymond. Thank you.
If you're a player on that team, that should be played on repeat in the locker room. Like, that would be – if I was a player in that locker room,
when
bro,
they come back to the
pissed.
facility tomorrow, Ziggy, Woody Green should have it on every goddamn TV screen,
Bruh.
just on shuffle the whole
We ain't worried
day.
about them.
Nobody is worried about the New Orleans Pelicans. Nobody is worried about the New Orleans Pelicans. If that doesn't get the team goosebumps, that doesn't get their blood boiling. But then the shit was never more than a game to me in the first place. But I feel like, Ziggy, I don't know, maybe it's just my taking over now.
That's what I'm saying. No all-stars, nobody believing, like, everything is lined up perfectly for him.
Draymond has knocked on this shit more than a game door. And I got a good feeling the New Orleans Pelicans are going to answer that. Be careful what door you knock on, Draymond. Be careful what door you knock on.
Thanks, bro.
Y'all got any final words?
You say everything I wanted to say, bro.
Evan?
I don't know why you talking like that, like the Pelicans are going to do something. Jeez.
Maybe it's because, as y'all saw earlier in the show, and if you subscribe to my YouTube or if you follow me on social media, I went to the last Pelicans game before the All-Star break. Floor seats, man. Surprised my wife. She was thrilled.
I was jealous, low key. I was like, man, I want them seats nice.
Hey, man, when this shit more than the game, this shit more than the game, you know? And it only cost her $28,300 of her credit card, man. I don't know why she was so damn mad. But anyways, so I had a good, y'all know that we were off the past week. You guys were basically off the past month. So I have a question for y'all. What did y'all do essentially? This is like when you was in school. Remember when you came back on the first day of school and they asked, well, what did you do on your summer vacation? After the NFC Championship and AFC Championship games, you guys went MIA. So let the world know, Evan and Ziggy, what did y'all do this past month while y'all were not on the John Bone show? Ziggy, I'll start with you. What you been doing on your little mini vacation?
To be honest, I just been working. We had some personal things going on. We had a death in the family, so we had to kind of handle that. Man. Yeah, I appreciate that. Had to handle that last week, and then getting the news the week before that. So kind of having to deal with that, and then before that, Just working on some projects at work and different things like that, which was causing me to stay late, which was why I was missing the show. But we're all past everything with that, and
So you didn't abandon the show. Is what you're saying, though. Thankfully, right?
no, of course. I mean,
right.
I was at work with my phone.
I
At
know.
my desk logged in,
Come on,
yeah.
you ain't got to prove that you did shit. More than
But
the
you
game
know, this
certified.
shit more than the game don't mean even if I'm not here, I'm still gonna be in the chat. We're gonna be doing something. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Unlike this asshole to my left or right, whatever way the mirror screen is showing. Evan,
Stone
what did you
Cold?
do? No. Hey, don't joke about that. Do not joke about that. I'm not
pointing
joking.
at Stone Cold.
Am I smiling? Don't joke about Stone Cold like that. Evan, what did you do on your month off?
Drinking and eating.
You do that even when you're not off. So.
Exactly. Routine over here. Same routine over here. Ain't nothing changed.
Y'all want to know what I did? Y'all want to know what I did? Man, I had
party?
me a hell of a Mardi Gras. First of all, I went to Endymion. I went to Mardi Gras Day, and I was in the French Quarter, immersed in everything. But the crew of Tote, man, look what they gave me, y'all. Look at that. Is that not awesome?
That's fire.
Man, a personal crew of Tote sign that says this shit more than a parade, man. I felt like a mini celebrity. And,
why your hat look like that?
Don't hate. He always hate. Hat. Why your hat look like that? Why your hat look like that?
Look at your hat.
He gonna find something, huh, Jono?
Talking about
your
hat,
hat,
man.
That thing cricket up, bro.
And then when we got to Tuesday, folks, man, I told my wife we're gonna have a chill Mardi Gras. We're gonna have we're just gonna go enjoy the scenery. We're gonna maybe have some beignets or something, just sit down and people watch. But when this shit more than the game, Ziggy.
Dang.
That is how.
Out.
Yeah, that's how my Mardi Gras went. But hey, bro, this shit more than a Tuesday, right?
Hey, it's more than a Tuesday, dog.
And that wasn't the end of my week off from doing this show, man. Then, of course, like I said, y'all, I went to the New Orleans Pelicans game against the Wizards with my wife, surprised her with floor seats to the game for Valentine's Day that only cost her $28,300 of her credit card money. And not only did we get the win, man, but look at this. Look who I got to hang out with, man. The best broadcast team in the NBA. Shout out to Antonio Daniels and shout out to Joe Myers. The same Joe Myers that Evan says, he doesn't know who you are, Jono. He sure as hell looks like he knows who I am right there, Evan.
I mean, I'm sure a lot of people ask him to take pictures, so.
Come on, bro.
I hate him, man.
You're just another person to him.
But Ziggy, I was not done. Ziggy, guess who else I got to kick it with and chat with?
Who else you got to kick it? Hey!
2022, this shit more than a game award winner, Jose Alvarado, man. We had a damn good time. Me and my wife, you can see right here, Ziggy, about how excited my wife looks. We had a damn good time, man. Only cost her $28,300 for the best Valentine's Day of her life, man.
Hey, can you go back to the Jose picture?
Sure, Evan.
Why your arm be like that?
Hey, so that's a good question. That's a good question. I'll pick it right quick. I do want to say this. I got stopped a lot, y'all. And I'm not trying to do this to blow smoke in my ass. I'm not trying to sound like I have an ego. But I'm saying this like extremely humbly and like surprised to me. I got stopped a lot, y'all, during Mardi Gras, like on the streets, like, yo, Jono, can I get a picture? Yo, Jono, this shit more than the game or whatever. And that humbled the head out of me because it's one thing, I guess, to get like stopped at the Saints or Pelicans games, knowing that that's like my core audience. But when you are just in the general New Orleans streets and the city is showing mad love to you, Ziggy, I ain't talking to Evan, hell with him. Like that shows that we really are building something, Ziggy. And like that made me feel real special.
They're talking to you, bro. That's what's up.
Well, Ziggy, I'm sure, your time is coming as well, too.
Oh, no.
And all that to say, though, to everybody who always stops me in the streets or whatever, thank you. I appreciate that. At one point, like, because I'm still like feeling like I'm just an anonymous fan like I used to be, I guess. So like I'm like stuffing my face with nachos or somebody like, yo, Jono, and I'm like, oh, I got nacho cheese and shit all up. And I'm like, it's like a reminder.
Like,
Maybe you gotta be a little more, like on my game now in public now, because you never know when somebody's gonna stop you. So I appreciate everybody who stops me. I'm humbled as hell when everybody asks for a picture. I'm like, God damn, like Ziggy wouldn't ask for a picture with me at this point. Ziggy would be like, man, John, get the hell out of my face. So I'm really humbled by that. But when people do ask me for photos, Evan makes a good point. For whatever reason, as y'all can see, I'm gonna show some examples.
Look at that boy arm, bro.
Shout out to my girl Rel, by the way. I don't know why. I think I need a little bit of help with like how to pose with fans, right? Because I don't know what I was doing with my arm right there, Ziggy.
Just be normal, bro. Like what? Like I didn't notice it.
Evan, don't play with me, Evan. Why you doing that?
I didn't even notice it till Evan pointed it out.
Look at that.
Oh, we're not done. So this is when I went to San Antonio, and again, same thing. Like, what am I doing with my arm? I'm like, am I trying to flex? Am I trying to like put my hand in my pocket, but I forget to do it midway?
Just do a peace sign like he's doing.
I don't want. I feel like the peace sign is too cliche. You got to put it a little bit better, right, Evan? Like, okay, my arm is out like awkwardly, but it's a little bit better, right?
That's your best one right there. That's your best.
All right. So all that to say, Ziggy, offline, I think I might need you to help me with like posing with Faz or something. We might do like a mini photo shoot for you. You be like, John, this is how you pose. If somebody comes up to you and says, John, I want to take a photo with you.
So who's taking the photos?
It's usually if somebody has, actually this one, Evan, you took this one, remember?
Yeah, Evan, why you didn't police my guy up, bro?
Exactly. Evan, why you hurting like that? You could have told me like you.
I tried to crop him out. Let me try to crop that. Let me try to crop that arm out or something.
So Ziggy, I think this one, the guys, his name is Shell Dog on Twitter. Shout out to Shell Dog. His kids took the photo of this one. This one, my dude Justin, his friend took that Justin? Photo.
Okay.
And I don't even want to show y'all actually, Ziggy, I will say this for the Mardi Gras photos. When everybody was stopping me on Mardi Gras Day and on Endymion and I told to take photos, I kind of did it this way now. And tell me if this is fine. I'm posing like this now, like that. Is that cool, Ziggy?
Well, no, you gotta ask Evan. Is that cool, Evan?
And I do like I'm cool. Look, you got this shit more than the game. And I'm just like looking like, yeah, that's my dog right there. Is that a cool pose, Evan?
No, I don't know, bro. I think it's just your face.
Anyways, guys, we are going to talk about this past Sunday's All-Star game, and the hot debate is: should the NBA fix the All-Star game, or is the NBA All-Star game beyond repair? But before we do, let us hear a special message from yours truly.
No matter what, we all know that this shit more than a game, and now you can wear it with pride. Visit www.jonobarnes.com or thisshitmorethanagame.com and buy your This Shit More Than a Game shirt now for the low price of $28.03. You can buy it in black and gold, purple and gold, white and blue, red and navy blue, all types of colors. We've got you covered here on the John Barnes Show. So visit www.jonobarnes.com or thisshitmorethanagame.com and buy your This Shit More Than a Game shirt now and let the world know, folks, this shit more than a game.
Now, Ziggy, I didn't do like a special get us to this amount of likes on YouTube and I'll debut a special skit or video or t-shirt, but because I'm just in such a good mood, because the city showed me so much love on Mardi Gras, I do want to showcase for the first time on the John Barnes Show the brand new edition of the This Shit More Than a Game shirt. That is the St. Patty's Day edition, y'all. Look at that. You see, instead of the fleur-de-lis, we got the 4-leaf clover, Ziggy.
I like that.
And so for all my Boston Celtics supporters out there, you can lie and say that it's a Boston Celtics version of the This Shit More Than a Game shirt. But on sale now at www.jonobarnes.com and thisshitmorethanagame.com for a limited time only. You can buy the St. Patty's Day edition of the This Shit More Than a Game shirt. We taking over all the holidays, Ziggy. All the celebrations, all the festivals, we're taking over all of it. All right, guys. I don't know if you guys watched the whole thing, but the NBA had their All-Star game last Sunday. And, well, I'll let the final score do the talking. The Western Conference had 186 points to the Eastern Conference's 211 points. Now, some might say that's exciting basketball. It's an exhibition game, essentially. Like, who cares about it being competitive? But then you had a lot of the old school fans saying that game was an insult to the legacies of the past NBA All-Stars and the games, during the 90s and early 2000s where the All-Star games used to have almost playoff-like atmosphere performances. So I ask you guys, do you guys have a problem with the NBA All-Star game essentially being now an open run scrimmage where nobody is taking it serious? Or do you think the NBA needs to step up and say, hey, we got to take this game a little bit more serious to improve the product. What do you say, Evan?
I mean, the All-Star is just like the NFL and with the Pro Bowl. It's not even a Pro Bowl anymore. It's freaking two-hand touch or flag football now with a little dodgeball in. Like, it is honestly a disgrace. I put it on. I watched it. I had to see my boy Luka, of course, because I know y'all didn't had to see anybody. But anyway, I had to watch Luka play, and I'm just like, this is it's terrible for the sport. They need to just rip the whole weekend apart. The best thing about the whole weekend was the 3-point contest between Steph Curry and I forgot what's the other girl name.
Sabrina.
That was the best part of the whole weekend. Everything else was trash ass. Like, I did not want to see none of that. That thing was so disrespectful. Then they had Jennifer Hudson performing at halftime.
And that and I love some J Hud, okay, but it was like that's not the audience that I think J Hud.
I want her to perform at my funeral and not no goddamn halftime show for the All-Star weekend. Like, come on, bro. She does performance for lifetime award achievements, not no damn All-Star. Shit, put Usher back on or something. But anyway,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, it was terrible. That shit, it was trash. It was ass. It was garbage. That's all I have to say.
Ziggy, how do you feel about the NBA All-Star game? Again, the final score was the Western Conference had 186 to the Eastern Conference's 200. They had over 200 points, folks, and 11 points. How do you feel about the NBA All-Star game, Ziggy? Do you think that it needs to be fixed, or do you think it's beyond fixing?
I think it's beyond fixing because, I mean, they're comparing it to the old school, but, I mean, half of the All-Star game is just them shooting threes. So, of course, you're going to get, like, the high-scoring games and different things like that. But at the same time, I think one of the guys mentioned it on, one of the sports channels that the players play harder in the what they call the Drew leagues or the leagues before the season. They have these, like, open court scrimmages and different things like that. So it's like, why do they play hard in that? But all of a sudden, the All-Star game, they can't play hard. So it's kind of like a weird dynamic because, I mean, didn't Chet Holmgren, you can't say injuries because Chet Holmgren, didn't he get hurt in a open court game like before the season? So we can't use the injury thing because it happened before,
I think that's a good point, Ziggy. We are in the low management era of basketball that I just don't think it's going to be beyond fixing it unless, like they say, the winning team gets $10 million or something. Because like
Slim said right there,
the players are not trying. Man, our numbers really fluctuate. Like 2 seconds ago, we was at like 35 people on the chat. Now we at 70. This is crazy. I appreciate everybody. If you're new to the YouTube, hit the Evan and Ziggy effect. I fucks with it. The injury concern is why the players are only just going to go as hard as they, during the MJ era when they were playing as if it was Game 7 of the NBA Finals. But my dude D made a good point when he said about the dunk contest also being trash. And Evan, you said it too. Now here's my theory on the dunk contest. My theory is that YouTube ruined the dunk contest because back in the day before YouTube, before we could go online and see every dunk imaginable, the only time we really got to see these extreme, amazing dunks was during the dunk contest, right? You had to watch it live. You had to watch it live, and you will probably never see it again unless you watch Sports Center, right? But now you can go on YouTube, put in elite dunks, and you got like dudes at the freaking Rucker Park doing like behind the back, over the legs, tomahawk type dunks. I feel like YouTube ruined the dunk contest. Where now the NBA players, what else can they do to impress us, Evan? Like, there's what dunk out there has not been done before that an NBA player can do. So I feel like you should watch the dunk contest at this point now with just like a chill attitude because there's no dunk at this point that we haven't seen before thanks to YouTube.
Well, honestly, my hot take with the whole dunk contest has been trash for the longest. I mean, I'm talking when like Michael Jordan was performing it. Like that shit has been trash the whole time. If you look at those dunks that they used to do, just because you dunk it hard enough doesn't mean it's a fucking great dunk. Just because you're jumping just a little far right just after the free throw line doesn't mean it's a great dunk.
Can you do it?
That's recency bias, though.
Just because you did one windmill, oh wow, doesn't mean it was a great dunk. That's just my hot take or the whole dunk contest just in general. Look,
that's a hot take though. Yeah.
And the more you think about it, the more that was it Gordon and Levine when they went at it, that was the best dunk contest of all time. And nothing
Gordon got cheated.
Yeah, and nothing compares to that.
So that goes to my point, Evan. Like, if you see something like that, and that was in 2014, I want to say, like, it can't be topped, really. So, like, I feel like fans set themselves up, like, they go into the dunk contest every year, like, saying, oh, I need to be blown away. It's 2024, y'all. Like, every dunk has been done. Like, you're not going to be blown away at this point anymore. So you kind of just got to go into it.
But it's just the creativity. Look, these NBA players got enough money to be some kind of creative. I want to see somebody to dunk with the apple.
How does money make you creative? How does money make you creative? Like, oh, I got $1 million. What?
Hear me out. I want somebody to do a 360 with the Apple Vision Pro on, doing the 360 in the Apple Vision Pro. That's creative.
No,
right
but think about it though, Jono. Like if money's on the line, they're gonna probably start practicing and actually probably put more thought into their dunks and different things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like money can motivate you to do more and put more effort into it.
Well, do you think they should spend the big bucks and like throw Zion and Anthony Edwards and I think LeBron's too old at this point, but like the big names, like an insane amount of money to say, please come do this dunk contest for us?
No, yeah, I mean that's part of it. Is the big names.
Like, even if they get big names, like even if Zion or whatever says it, like there's no dunk that Zion can do that's going to make people go wow, because everybody's be like, oh, we already saw that in the game, or we saw that on a YouTube video. Like Evan would be the main hater. Evan would be like, oh, all he did was a 360 windmill, big. Evan just said it. Like Evan is not impressed with some feats of athleticism that Evan could not even dream of trying to do. And Evan is like, that ain't worth my time. That ain't worth my encouragement.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like the dunk contest is essentially beyond fixing because fans have these such crazy expectations of what a great dunk is in 2024 that there's just no way any NBA player can match what the fans are expecting or wanting. Shout out to Retro Pals, y'all. I don't know if y'all do know because my brother plays Retro Pals video after everyone in the group chat. He's building a hell of a brand on social media, man. He shows me love all the time. Retro Pals, you already know.
Give him some this shit more than the game.
And Zion, Zion is never on Twitter, but after every victory, Zion goes on Twitter and he likes Retro Pals anthem videos. So Retro Pals, keep doing what the hell you're doing, my dude. But yeah, I don't think the dunk contest is beyond fixing, but I do think the All-Star game can be tweaked here and there. I don't know why. I don't know if y'all remember, like 2 years ago, they did the Elam ending, right? Like where you had to make a certain amount of points in the fourth quarter to be declared victorious. And that worked, right? That made the games a little bit more competitive. Why did they get rid of it this year?
I didn't think about it. Nobody's talking about that, John. That's a good point.
Like, I don't think we're ever going to get playoff intensity type All-Star games anymore. Like, it's the way.
What about if they added like? Is there still the big three with Ice Cube? Like, what if they like added like 4-point shots? I don't know. Like, add like different things. Like to the
gimmicks, essentially gimmicks. Evan made a good point. Evan, you said your favorite thing, that the only thing that you thought was worthwhile was Steph versus Sabrina, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why not do NBA versus WNBA next year? Why not get Caitlin Clark, assuming she comes in the draft? Why not do her and Sabrina against Steph Curry? What's so funny, Evan?
NBA against WNBA, boy.
Don't give me canceled. Evan, do not get me canceled. No, hold on a second. Hold on. We ain't trying to get canceled, okay?
I mean,
we're going to get canceled. Lord knows we're going to get canceled. Somebody's going to come on Twitter one day and get mad at me for whatever, but I'm not trying to get canceled over no goddamn gender wars, okay? And I'm going to give Evan a timeout because I already know what he was about to say. We ain't doing that. But don't you think like an NBA versus WNBA will be entertaining? Because Sabrina held her own against Steph Curry in that 3-point contest. Sabrina,
yeah, I mean that's a good point because I think 26 was what she scored, and if you go to the actual 3-point contest, I think Damian Lillard, he scored a 26 or something like that, right?
Yeah.
So that puts her in that, with that specific performance.
I ain't saying Evan, I'm not saying the WNBA players, do a dunk contest with the NBA players. But
yeah, he means like the skill competitions.
Yeah, I think that would be fun, right? I think that would be fun.
That's what I was gonna say, yeah.
You didn't let him finish your sentence, Jono.
Ziggy,
I believe you, Ev.
Ziggy, we wrestling fans, right? You know how the WWE does the intergender tag matches sometimes?
No,
maybe we do like an intergender all-star game.
Mixed match.
Yeah, two women players on each team with 3 other men players. Just see what comes of it, right? Like you got to throw Adam Silver. Give him credit. He always likes throwing like crazy gimmicks and stuff at the wall. Why not just try to see that and see what happens?
Technically, isn't the celebrity game co-ed?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and the celebrity game right now is being played with the same amount of effort as the NBA All-Star game. So why not at the WNBA? And it'll be good promotion for the WNBA to get a wider audience than what they're used to. So,
and talk about the celebrity game, man. Did y'all see the defensive lineman who played in the celebrity game who won MVP?
Well, Brian Breezy, Cam Jordan.
Who
watches the celebrity game? Who watches the celebrity game?
Boy, Michael Parsons was that man. I can't wait for him to win defensive player of the year next year. But I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. I had to say something about that.
Ziggy, I ain't even mad because finally the Cowboys won something in February, right? Finally the Cowboys won something in February. So give Evan a round of applause, Ziggy. He finally won something in February. I think Evan is the only person on earth who actually thoroughly watches the NBA Celebrity All-Star game. Hey, Evan, I don't know though. Maybe one day I'll be at the NBA All-Star Celebrity game. The brand is growing strong. Maybe I'll be in the game one day.
I just hope that you just take better pictures by then.
Jono versus Kai Cenat?
I'm not the tallest guy, but I think I can take Tyson out. The dude's like 5'2". I feel like if I can't get a bucket on him.
Hey, y'all get this going right now. Jono and Kai Cenat one-on-one pickup basketball match.
But the only way, guys, that we can never grow this channel to those type of levels, man. Y'all gotta do me a favor. Not only hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell notification to know whenever we go live, because we're gonna go live spontaneous a lot this offseason as well, not just on Tuesdays, but whenever there's breaking news or whatnot. But also, man, please share every live show or every skit or every piece of content I do with family and friends to help us grow this audience, because Mardi Gras showed me sometimes you need that moment of clarity, oh wow, I really am building something. And Mardi Gras showed me the city of New Orleans really rocks with us the long way, because this shit more than the game. And I just hope to continue to build on that momentum and grow the channel even more. The way that we do that also is by getting super chats. And my dude J-Rod just sent a super chat. What did he say, Ziggy?
J-Rock said $5 super chat, by the way. Zion Williamson, John Morant, Anthony Edwards need to be in the dunk contest next year.
He said it in all caps. He says, I want it next year.
I had to put emphasis on it.
Oh, nothing at all. Evan, you were tuned in for that, right?
I would tune in for that, yeah.
But here's the thing, Evan, what kind of dunks can Zion or Ja or Anthony Edwards do that would actually be because I feel like you would tune in, you would be excited, and then you would shit on that. They were that's all they did? All John Morant did was
I can see Zion doing a 360 with a box of Popeyes in his hand while spilling one piece of chicken.
Hey, y'all want to say I love food and everything? Play into it. Become the gimmick. You know what?
But it's not a gimmick.
Get him off the show. He knows what I'm talking about. He goes. Why can't he be on the show when I got 40 people? He's on the show when we got over 100 people. He's gonna draw away people from my show. They're gonna be like, man, why John got this hating ass Pelicans person on the show? Who knows who from the franchise and organization watching the show? And they're gonna be like, we ain't gonna never do anything with John because he got his hating ass little brother on the show talking shit about us.
I'm just saying nobody ever seen that before. That's all I'm saying.
Three's chance says Zion does all the dunks those dude did while So
I get it, y'all. I get it. Zion has had his issues with weight, but I don't think Ziggy Zion has had an issue with weight this season. Do you?
No, I don't think so. And then we've seen Zion grow up.
Evan, come on, y'all. He's not fat right now. He's actually in.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's
he's not in Duke shape. I'll give y'all that, but he's not fat right now. Evan,
I think it's just a cool thing to say. So they, people.
And that's how you know it's bad, when you got to be right now.
Hey man.
So all that to say is this: I watched the NBA All-Star Weekend, and granted, it wasn't the most exciting All-Star Weekend, and I wasn't oh, this is must-see TV. But I feel like it's how you go into the weekends now. I go into it I know what the All-Star Weekend is, so I just take it for mindless entertainment. And I feel like if people just go into it enjoying the best athletes in the world, enjoying all the glitz and glamour that comes with the All-Star game, then you can
thoroughly enjoy it more because I get that we all want to watch the best players in the world compete at a high level against each other, but none of this shit matters come April and May. So who really cares? Like if the All-Star game isn't the most exciting thing in the world because it's just a little thing to promote the NBA for celebrities to be seen and promote whatever shit they got to promote at the time. And it's just like a celebration of the best players in the world. So I don't think it's as serious of a topic as fans are making it in the media because right now it's the only thing to talk about because there's nothing going on. Come next Saturday, we'll be moving on. Nobody's going to even remember how boring this All-Star game was in 5 years. Matter of fact, this Saturday. So
no, I think that's fine. Like the bottom line, like what Ev said, the creativity needs to be there. I mean, like you said, Jono, like what year that was when they had the mascot doing the 360 on the little Segway machine and the guy timed it perfectly and
caught it. In New Orleans. I think I was there for that one. I was a ball boy in 2016.
So that's 2016. Like that was fire. It just depends on like.
Yeah, but here's the thing: like it wasn't the greatest dunk, but I go into it with like I'm just trying to, I'm enjoying the show for what it's mine as entertainment.
You don't think that was a great dunk? Like you had to time that perfectly. Any small thing you could throw that off. Like just certain things like that, bro. I think that's what makes it fun.
I'll make a deal
with something with Pierre the Pelican. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody's still watching the Jono Bone. I'll make a deal. If y'all get us to over 100,000 subscribers one day, Evan, Ziggy, and I will give you guys our own Jono Bone Show dunk contest. Okay. That's all y'all gotta do is get us to 100,000 subscribers, and Evan, Ziggy, and I. Evan is on a repaired ACL, right? I was in the kiddies. What you told me?
Nah, it was ACL.
Evan is on a repaired ACL, and we will do a dunk contest. And I know you guys are gonna watch, hoping that Evan tells it's on an ACL. So get me to over 100,000 subscribers one day, and I promise you guys, we will take this content game to a whole nother level. Now, guys. Even though it was a quiet 2 weeks of a break for the Jono Bone Show, we did get then we got 4 voicemails, and I'm not gonna not play those voicemails because it's been a quiet week. I'm gonna play those voicemails, so we're gonna hear a word from a special person, that person being me. Then we'll get to our voicemails, okay? All right.
Sounds like a plan.
Hey man, I can't believe you guys are still watching this crazy show. Because of that, you guys really deserve something special. Here's a gift just for you for being a fan. Are you going to a sports game or a concert or any major event? Well, buy your tickets from SeatGeek and use the promo code JONO at checkout and you can receive $20 off your purchase over $50. That's $20 off your purchase. What are you waiting for? You know this shit more than a game, man. I'm gonna get a real sponsor one day, Ziggy.
That is a real sponsor.
No, I know, but as a promise to myself, almost, I'm gonna get a real sponsor one day.
It is a real sponsor. SeatGeek, man. Shout out to everybody over there at SeatGeek. You know what I'm saying? Use promo code
Ziggy, I get stopped, and I got way too much of a strong, a legitimate, genuine community, especially in the New Orleans market, for me not to have an official sponsor. I'm gonna get a sponsor one day. I'm making a promise to you guys right now. I know all my sponsors right now are mainly just my little partnerships or whatever, but I'm gonna get a legitimate.
And we take those.
Because here's the thing, bro. I'm going on a little mini rant. Like you see these Instagram influencers that got 100K followers or whatnot, and you want to be able to spot them out of a goddamn arrest search warrant lineup. But I'm here with my little 10K followers, and I'm telling you, bro, I got stopped by over 20 people during Mardi Gras weekend, asking for photos, saying that, hey, I love the show, I love the content, I love to sketch this shit more than the game. Come on, sponsors. The numbers look good when you're looking at it from a curb appeal type of way, right? But numbers don't always mean everything. Look at the people who have legitimate communities. Look at the chat right now. The Jono Bone Show and the Jono Bone channel has a legitimate community. So put y'all money where y'all mouth is, man, because y'all actually going to get an actual, genuine audience when you do so. That's my little mini rant, Ziggy. I'm sorry. I went off.
No, that's it. But think of it like this too, though, Jono. Whenever you do make it to that point, you're gonna have the next guy up that's gonna be like, man, look at that guy, Jono, man. He's just getting sponsors handed to him, different things like that.
Well, Ziggy,
I think every time it's levels to get to that.
Josh makes a good point, and I hate to use the word fans because I feel like
we have supporters.
Jono has I just don't feel, I feel like it's ego for me to say, oh, I have fans, but I have actual fans / supporters, not just oh, he's got this many followers, but legitimate fans, people who watch my stuff and genuinely engage with me and fucks with us, Ziggy. That's the real type of community you want, not oh, I got 100K followers, but
50,000 of them were bought and 20,000 were just because I gave away a T-shirt for free or whatever like that. Like we got a legitimate community, man.
So that's why I said, man, like the old saying goes, Rome wasn't built in a day.
We got a legitimate community. I don't see no Instagram influencers getting their own goddamn Mardi Gras throw. We got a legit community. That's all I'm saying.
That's what we gotta do is just we just gotta keep doing what we're doing, bro, and we'll get there.
I'm trying to manifest it. Is what I'm doing, Ziggy. I'm just trying to have it on record. So maybe one day we come back and watch this episode and say, "Hey, we manifested it. We called it. We called it."
But I want SeatGeek to come be like, "Man, he just told us so. He called us a little."
No. We rocks with SeatGeek. We rocks with you as well, Sandra, and we rocks with everybody who left a voicemail. So, folks, let us get. Wait. What did he call?
What's up, O. Henry?
He said, "I'm the New Orleans." How you say his name? You know that old artist. I'm a classic, man. Jadaina. No, I don't look like him. Not all light-skinned people looking like guys, okay? Not all light.
I kind of see it.
I'm about to say, I'm like, could be.
I mean,
he take better people.
Evan looks like Danny Glover. I'll give him that. Evan looks like Danny Glover, Donald Glover, whatever. I say Danny Glover. No, he don't look like Danny Glover.
I say Danny Glover, Lethal Weapon.
Let's get to the voicemails. Let's get to the voicemails.
So the Pelicans this season, in my eyes, have been up and down like every single season. I think every single season they get the fans' hopes high and then they turn it all down. But you know my biggest problem though is that every single time the Pelicans play a good team, this is how I'll say. Every time they play a good team, look, I'm not asking to win all the games. Yes, win some of the games so you can prove that you can contend. But at least make it within 10 points, please. Dude, I'd be falling on the sleep during some of these games and they'd be whipping our ass. But please stop. And one more thing. I saw a Bleacher Report that somebody put out an article and said that the Saints should trade Alvin Kamara for a 7th round pick. I want to know what you're smoking, and please go see a doctor because it must be dangerous. Look, and I'm not even against trading Kamara, but a 7th round pick? Now that's some Jared Stidham trade value. Are you saying that Alvin Kamara is just as important as Jared Stidham is on the Broncos? That's what I'm saying? No, man, bro, I can get a 6th round pick for a 7th round pick, bro. Are you saying Kamara should be a 5th round pick then? Or some of these people will be pissing me off. But welcome back, John. I know you didn't go live last week, but hey, it's glad to have you back. And at the end of the day, stick that more like a game, man.
Hey, I'm gonna use that. It was like, I don't know what you smoking, but it's dangerous.
I don't think Mikey has an off season. Mikey, you are this shit more than the game set up. I don't think Mikey has. I would say that Mikey, just you know how we say a win is a win, a loss is a loss. Man. Whether you lose by 30 points, whether you lose by 1 point, a loss is a loss. So I don't care about losing pretty. You know, if we lose, we lose. Just keep getting the wins up, right, Ziggy?
Yeah, man.
It's all good. Don't worry,
man. Mikey, that was Mikey, right?
That was Mikey.
Man,
Hurricane Mike. Put some respect on this name. Hurricane Mike.
Hey, Hurricane Mike, you get the addition more than the game air horns, bro.
Next voicemail.
We just experienced our
Is that the injury timeout music?
Football. And I know a lot of y'all are king of not knowing what to do on Sundays. We just have to spend time with family and our wives and our uncles and aunts and whatever. Or just have to take a walk outside because there's nothing else to do. Oh boy. I know we all miss football. No matter how our team did, we just like the excitement of just having football on Sunday. It's just a beautiful feeling. And that feeling is the team wins, and that don't make hits for the rest of us. And Ziggy, you were right. The referees cheated the ring.
I like. All right, so I like.
Why are you playing the injury timeout music?
People, I tried to put the volume as loud as possible because he talked a little low behind the music, but he was basically saying he was sad that football was over.
He was saying like the video I posted on Sunday. Now we got to do things like talk to our wives and actually like do things outside and not just be on our couch all Sunday watching football. And of course, you heard he say that you are right that the Ravens got screwed. Apparently, I don't think so. I mean, y'all lost to the better team. But thank you for that phone call, Ravens Productions.
This is James. Just James. And I want to wish everybody a happy Mardi Gras. I know you say you may not go live on Mardi Gras Day, Jono, but whether you do or don't, I feel like your audience deserves another Just James classic to celebrate the spirit of Mardi Gras. Now, I'm not going to be at Mardi Gras in New Orleans this year, so that really inspired me to sing this week's song that I hope you all enjoy. Do you know what it means to miss New Orleans and miss it each night and day? I know I'm not wrong. The feeling's getting strong. The longer I stay away, the Mardi Gras memories of Creole tunes that filled the air. I dream of oleanders in June, and soon I'm wishing that I was there. Do you know what it means to miss New Orleans, when that's where you left your heart? And there's something more. I miss the one I care for more than I miss New Orleans. Yes, I done it again, y'all. I done it again. Happy Mardi Gras. This is James, Just James.
You better sing it, boy.
Dog, them notes, bro.
That boy could sing.
What is it, New Orleans? I wish I was there. Jesus, bro. Jesus.
So obviously he called. Let me drink some water, okay? If that was that bad for you. He called before Mardi Gras, and I had to sit on that.
Channel been sitting on that.
I had to sit on that for like the past week and a half. But James, we appreciate you. We look forward to your weekly songs.
Just James trying to take over the show.
Last voicemail for the week.
Yo, what's good, man? Just calling back from last week about this new Kubiak sign-in. I actually like the sign-in. Definitely a good sign-in, but to be honest with you, I don't know, man. Maybe because we still have the stench of Dennis Allen and Derek Carr part of the team, I think. Like, it's like we getting the right parts, but it's like we still got a bad engine. So it's like, till Dennis Allen is like completely gone, bruh, and man, I hate to say it, but I don't know. I don't believe in Carr and Dennis Allen. So no matter what you bring in, I can't get super excited. And I've been doing it to myself over the last 3-4 seasons, like getting hype over the off-season moves this year. Like, I'm not fucking doing it. I'm gonna have to keep the same energy. Like, they're gonna have to go on like a 10-0 win streak, like straight up, for me to be like, okay, I'm bought in. Seriously. I mean, good signing, man. He could be the next HC if Dennis Allen don't do great. Either way, man, can't be completely excited, completely sold. I still don't believe that Dennis Allen has the face of the entire locker room, but it is what it is, man.
So it actually brings up a good topic because you guys were MIA the past 2 weeks, and I'm sure you guys saw the news, but the Saints hired Clint Kubiak as their offensive coordinator. So y'all know we wasn't going to let this whole show go by without talking about some portion of the New Orleans Saints, right? We are officially in the Saints offseason, but you know what that means, Ziggy, when we are officially in the Saints offseason?
What you got?
The cycle begins, Ziggy. The cycle begins. You see, we are in the offseason begins, and what happens? The Saints make a splashy move. That splashy move right now being Clint Kubiak as our offensive coordinator. And you know what that means, Ziggy? We go into the point where fans are like, this is the year that we turn it around. We finally got everything that we need. We got the offensive coordinator. Dennis got his quarterback. We're going to make it happen this year.
You got rid of Pete?
This is the off-season cycle created by yours truly. So, because you guys were not here the past 2 weeks, I do want to get your opinion. What do y'all feel, or how do y'all feel about Clint Kubiak as our new offensive coordinator? Do y'all think that he is the X factor to finally get the Saints from purgatory to back in the playoffs? Evan, I'll start with you.
Nah, we're gonna still be in the purgatory. I'm sorry, but shout out to the family though, because Klein Kubiak, he's one of our scouts for the Dallas Cowboys, so shout out to him. But no, we're not going anywhere. This dude's coming from an offensive juggernaut, from Christian McCaffrey to Debo Samuel, George Kittle, Brandon Ugic to who? Derek Carr.
Brandon Ayuk.
Ayuk. I said Ugic. Going to Kamar, Olave, and come on, Jawan Johnson at tight end. Come on, it's about to be terrible. And also, he was the same coordinator who was there for the Denver Broncos when they had Russell Wilson in his first year. And that offense was complete trash that everybody shitted on. He was there on that team, on his second stint on that team. Come on, this is the same coordinator we got from them? Oh, it's about to be terrible.
Ziggy, Evan says his hate does not take an off season. How do you feel about the move? Ziggy, because everybody really wants to know how you feel, Mr. Positivity, Mr. Sunshine and Rainbows. Do you think that Clint Kubiak is going to be the X factor to get the Saints back into the playoff hunt?
I mean, if you think about it, John.
No, not the hunt. We've been in the playoff hunt the past 2 years, according to you. So is Kubiak going to get us into the actual playoff race? We're tired of being in the hunt. We want to be feasting now in the race.
Yeah, but I mean, even with Pete Carmichael, we was one game outside of the playoffs. We just barely made it. So we got a guy, his team, as Evan just alluded to, they made the NFC Championship game. They were in the Super Bowl. He was with the Vikings. His dad is Gary Kubiak, I think. Am I correct? I mean, he has NFL experience. I'm sorry, John, what you said?
Gary Kubiak is a Super Bowl winning head coach, Clint Kubiak's father.
Just saying.
And I think we're going to do a lot more motion in our offense. You know how the 49ers are always, you got one player constantly motioning around before and during the play. I think Alvin Kamara, he still has enough in the tank. Evan, put some respect on Alvin Kamara's name. Don't ever talk about Alvin Kamara as if he's below Christian McCaffrey again. I think Alvin Kamara can
but he is, though.
I think Alvin Kamara, Ziggy, hopefully he's not, over the hill because, in running back age, he might be considered ancient going into next season. But I think he has a year or two left at peak form where he can really thrive with Clint Kubiak. Now, does that mean I'm going to fool myself into this goddamn offseason cycle where I'm going to be like, oh, this is the year that we turn it around? Nope. I'm not.
No, John, I mean, but you think about it. I just said it. Like, if Pete Carmichael was the problem, we got rid of it. And with the problem, we was one game away from the playoff. We was in the hunt the entire time. Some of these other teams haven't improved. We improved. We got a new offensive coordinator that's supposed to be more dynamic, a more dynamic offense. So, I mean, there's no way for us to go but up.
Pete Carmichael.
We had a winning record last season.
He already starting the bullshit off season.
Jono, well, I'm just saying, Jono, and for all of our supporters in chat, what was our record last season?
9-8.
Is that a losing record? Is that a losing record?
It's not a losing record, Ziggy. No.
We had a winning record last season, so let's not talk. There's a lot of teams. Ask the Panthers if they would love to be 9-8 right now. You know what I'm saying? Some people would like, come on now. Sometimes we just got to be thankful where we at some point, man.
You thankful for not making the playoffs 3 straight years?
Well, it could be worse. That's what I'm saying. It could be worse.
You say Pete Carmichael was the problem. No, he was a problem, but he was not the problem. The problem, as my dude J-Rod just said, is still the head coach.
That we had 9-8. We had 9. We went 9-8 with it, and now we got a dynamic coach, offensive coordinator that joined the team. And I appreciate that, Sandra. See, she gets it. This shit's more than the game. This offense is about to be more than the game. This offense, these motions about to be more than the game. These substitutions about to be more than the game. This time clock management about to be more than the game. That's a nice flow chart, though, by the way, though, John.
So thank you. I made that the day after Mardi Gras Day, or the day before I don't remember.
Hey,
but he said the offseason never stops for me either. Ziggy.
Hey, I believe this year we're gonna turn it around, John.
Yeah, I bet. And the season gonna be game. We're gonna be trash. And we're going to the same damn cycle. But Ziggy, I'm glad that the season has passed by enough that you're back on your goddamn bullshit.
What you mean? I promise you, I'm not joking. I really think this.
You didn't even make it to March. You ain't even make it to March before you drunk the Kool-Aid again, Ziggy.
We want the Saints to make moves. They made moves. What do y'all want from them?
Evan, what do you think about this comment from?
They got rid of Pete.
Evan, what do you think about this comment from Chris Dennis Allen? We like the Dallas Cowboys now.
Yeah, I wish.
Oh wow.
Well, yeah.
At least we in the playoffs. I don't know where y'all at.
He says you. Oh yeah, and then y'all get eliminated. y'all get one extra game in us. Congratulations. He says you suck, Ziggy. He says sad Ziggy, but then he says Ziggy.
Yeah.
Well, what a shot, guys. Even though they were off for a month, they're still on the same goddamn bullshit. Evan thinks that whatever the Saints,
this is not bullshit.
It is, Ziggy.
Right.
Evan thinks that whatever the Saints do ain't shit. And Ziggy thinks that everything that the Saints do is the shit. So I'm glad that you guys
cheering for the home team. That's what we're supposed to be doing as Saints fans.
I'm glad
as Saints fanatics, as people who love our team.
I'm glad that y'all didn't switch up during y'all 2-week, 3-week vacation from the John O'Barnes show.
And Dennis Allen on Ev right now, boy. Hey, shout out to everybody that's chatting on Twitter right now.
Yeah, we got love for Twitter. We got love for Twitter, man. We had over 100 people at one point today. We right now have across all platforms over 55 people. I didn't really encourage the likes on YouTube today, but I think on YouTube, I got to just refresh it to see how many likes we got. By the way, thanks for everybody who joined us as well on YouTube. Make sure we got over 25 likes. I'll take it. My expectations are a little high, but I'll take it. It's the off season. Right now, we got 30 people watching on YouTube, which I'm cool with. YouTube, I ain't gonna lie though, Ziggy, my YouTube audience starting to slack off a little bit. I'm getting a little disappointed.
It's a little bit, but at the same time, though, you do have a good portion of your audience that do come back and watch the replays because they might not be able to catch the live stream. So if you are at this point of the video and you are still watching and you didn't click that like button, they're just as important in the replays as it is live. Go ahead and click that like button for my bro Jono.
You're right.
Get this video into the algorithm, and let's keep this upward movement for the channel, man.
And I'll do my part, okay? And again, I'm happy. We got over 60 people right now across all platforms. Every platform is equally we love. Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube.
I mean, they got some Falcons podcasts out right now. I'm sure that they'll be more than happy to have 60, viewers right now. You know what I'm saying? Just saying.
No, you're right. You're right. I'm not trying to sound like I'm complaining. I'm trying to say this. We'll step up our game on the John O'Barnes show to make sure we get those numbers up because y'all created a high standard that now we feel like darkness and the light. So where do I fit in that, Sandra? Evan is the darkness and Ziggy's the light. Where do I fit in that? Shout out to our cuz Evan, brother Kevin, you damn right, bro. This shit more than the game. And Kevin, KJ, my dude knows that he's definitely this shit more than the game certified. But all that to say to the YouTube audience, the audience in general, what I say that was so bad.
No, not you. That's for the comment.
Oh, all right, my bad.
But Dennis Allen said, he just talking shit to F.
Josh, I'm glad that you were able to catch the live too. What did Curse do? I feel like the Saints a mob. No, I don't think Saints fans are a mob. Anyway, look, I'm getting distracted. We're gonna step our game up in this offseason to make sure like these numbers on all platforms continue to grow. Especially like right now, we got 28 people on YouTube. That's fine. But I mean, come on, y'all. It's the fastest rising YouTube show on YouTube. The fastest rising YouTube show on YouTube. Duh.
And look, think about it just too. If y'all have any suggestions or y'all have anything y'all want us to talk about, y'all hit Jono up. Like Jono is very responsive. If we want to talk about other creators, I'll give Jono his flaws right now. Like I think Jono's one of the most interactive creators that's out here. Like I see Jono always replying to y'all's comments. He's always interacting with y'all and different things like that. So if y'all have suggestions, hit this man up, man. He might consider it.
Even the ones that call me corny, I interact with. I show them love.
Yeah, I give Jono credit for that, man. A lot of these guys, y'all, some people support, which, not saying names or nothing like that, but y'all can comment on their channels and different things like that, and they're gonna look at it.
Right,
not Jono. My dog gonna reply to y'all. He gonna talk to y'all and different things like that and make y'all feel part of the community.
And my dude Retro did make a good point. Like when that playoff push comes for the Pelicans, Ziggy, I know the numbers are going to go up. But even still, in the interim, we as a John O'Bone show, even Evan, of course, Ziggy, we trying to step our game up to make sure you guys stay engaged with us even during the dog days of the off season. So I will make a mini announcement. We do have lined up some special guests to come on the show and kick it with me and Ziggy and Evan and some cool conversations. So it's going to be interview/conversation where we get to know a lot of special guests. I'm talking about like some very special guest folks. I don't want to name any names yet because we still got some T's to cross and we still got some I's to dot. But like we are working really hard to try to get some special guests to come on the show so you guys can get a top of the line stream that you guys deserve. All we ask for is y'all got to continue to rock with us because, again, I hate that it is this way, but these special guests, like these guys, if you want to say that have clout, they look at the numbers, right? So they might look right now and say, oh, he only got 28 on YouTube. Why would I waste my time going on his show if only 28 people are watching? We need y'all to continue to watch every single episode, whether you watch live or whether you watch on the replay, because that is how we continue to build this show up. I get it. It's the off season. It's the dog days of the off season. So y'all not as passionate right now about what we got to say about the Pelicans, or y'all really don't want to talk about the Saints too much because nothing's really going on. But we need these numbers to continue to stay consistent and continue to grow for us to give you guys the product that you deserve. Again, and I say this very humbly, but genuinely, we are working our ass off to get top of the line special guests to come on our show to interview with us. But to do that, I need y'all's help to continue to watch the show every week or every time we go live. So hit that bell notification whenever we go live. I got somebody lined up that I'm really excited about. I do not want to mention the name yet because, again, we still got some T's to cross. We still got some I's to dot. But, like, I am doing my absolute damnedest to give you guys the best damn stream, not only during the Saints season, but throughout the whole year. All I humbly ask for is that you guys make it a point to watch the show rather live, even if it's for 10, 20 minutes, or to watch it on replay, because I do feel we have one of the most unique shows out there, and we hope that we reward your guys' viewership with some high-quality entertainment and some high-quality guests. So please, guys, continue to run the numbers up, even though it's the off-season. Continue to tune into the John O'Bone Show and help us help you. Is this shit more than a game or not? Y'all got to let us know. Y'all got to let us know. That's all I got to say. I know Ziggy sounded like I was probably complaining and begging this whole damn show, but I got big dreams. I got big dreams for the show, man. I need to keep the audience, on top of their A game, too, for us to give the This Shit More Than a Game spirit that we know this show and this community and this city and this state and even outside the goddamn state has. You feel me?
No, I feel that, bro. I feel that.
I say that humbly, though. I say that humbly. I was in Texas, dog, and I got stopped in Texas this past week, and Ziggy, like, somebody recognized me in Texas. In New Orleans is a thing, but I'm like, wow, like, we really are growing our show. Like, if people were resonating with people. I appreciate the hell out of you guys.
That's a kid. He loves Evan on the show.
How does he typing on his burner? He's on the show. His burner from like 2005.
That's Evan?
Burner? What burner?
Ziggy and Evan, y'all have any final comments before we wrap up?
I'm gonna get hold on, let me get Ev.
No, I guess I got final comments. Man, look.
Sir.
Yeah, since it's the off season, but I just want to say, John, I'm proud of you, bro. Keep doing your thing. I'm just glad I could be part of this journey with you. And I'm always here for you, bro. Whenever you need me, I'm always there.
Oh.
Wow, Ziggy, he actually is for the compassion sometimes.
That's right.
What about you, Ziggy? Any final words? Anywhere they can find you on Twitter, Instagram, anything like that?
You can find me on pretty much anything. YouTube, Ziggy the Beast. On Twitter, you can look me up at Ziggy the Beast and Instagram. That's where y'all can chat with me in between the streams. And same just like Jono, y'all hit me up if y'all ever need anything. I'll be here to.
What if they need money? Ziggy, what if they need money?
If they need money, I got y'all, man. I got a few pennies, a few nickels that I could spare. You know what I'm saying? I definitely but nah. I'm really to build on what Evan was saying. Like I'm really proud of you, man. Really are building something here with when you have fans of rival teams coming in here And you know, we get into the fun back and forth banter and different things like that. But at the end of the day, it's all in fun, and we can still have them constantly show up. I mean, we had Ravens fans leaving voicemails. We have Falcons fans come through every now and then just to you know, kind of give you shit here and again. And that's what I really like about what you're building here with the channel, man. And I'm here for the long haul. I'm here to see what's to come in 2024, 2025. Like what LeBron said when he went to Miami. You know, I'm ready to see those YouTube plaques on the wall. Not one, not two, not three.
I like
You know
it.
what I'm saying? So
I like it.
you know, I like that for you, bro. And you know, you always, even back in high school, you always had a knack for writing and doing this type of thing, man. And it's kind of cool to see you,
I mean, I
in
love
your
y'all.
element.
I love y'all. I wasn't expecting y'all to turn this into like a give John his flowers thing, but I appreciate. Hey,
Nah,
this
bro.
this is also because of y'all though. This isn't all just again. I had way better numbers with y'all two on the show this week than I had the past 2 weeks solo through. So don't act like y'all contributions are not seen and are not impacted by it. So give y'all flowers too. Actually, man, Evan really will hope that y'all follow him on social media. So if you go on Twitter, man, his name is
Bro, Evan is funny, bro. Like y'all don't give Evan his
Evan
credit.
got the best tweets, man. Y'all got to go on Evan Twitter at Cool Daddy Av.
Funny.
If you follow Evan on Twitter, leave it this shit more than the game in his mentions, okay? And also on Instagram, he is Evan M. Barnes, M as in Michael, Evan M. Barnes. Make sure y'all follow Evan on social media and leave it this shit more than the game under all his tweets and under all his posts, okay? Evan really wants y'all to get his followers up, okay? So I appreciate y'all. Thank you, everybody who joined on the show today. We had some good Pelicans talk. We're going to talk more about the Pelicans. The NFL free agency starts in about a month. We'll definitely talk about what the Saints plan to do. Again, we got some special guests that we are in the late round negotiations with. Hell, I don't know if you said on the chat, Evan's big brother, Kevin Barnes. He might come join the show at one point this offseason because he said he got some things he wants to expose Evan on. So if y'all want some good drama like that, if y'all want to see Evan,
Like, wait, hold on, what?
If y'all want to see Evan take on his big brother, y'all gotta keep sure. Y'all gotta make sure y'all continue to tune into the John O'Bones show every single week. We love you guys, and I end the show again with a special video that my dude Lloyd made for this show. That I appreciate, and this shows why I have the best damn fans in the world. My guy Lloyd, we appreciate you guys. We appreciate you, Lloyd. I appreciate you guys. Y'all already know this shit more than a stream.
Perfect.